Welcome to the YouTube channel of Anand Super 100. In this new initiative, we have brought a series of daily current affairs that are crucial for all the competitive exams. Have a look on today's headlines. Government notifies new rules for foreign funding of NGOs. India-Slovenia bilateral ties surge to new heights. South Asia's tallest tower constructed in Sri Lanka. UN report on diaspora released. Astra successfully launched by DRDO. Famous poet Manik Verma died. Emmy award for NASA. Now let us discuss some of the news in detail. There is a turning point in the existing rules. Government notifies new rules for foreign funding of NGOs. The Ministry of Home Affairs has notified new rules for those receiving foreign funding. Now, key functionaries, office bearers, and members of NGOs receiving foreign funds will have to declare before the government that they were not prosecuted or convicted for converting anyone from one faith to another. Any individual receiving a personal gift valued up to ₹1 lakh need not confirm the government about it anymore. It is mandatory for the office bearers and the key functionaries and members of NGOs to certify that they have not been prosecuted or convicted for conversion from one faith to another and for creating communal tension and disharmony. If we talk about FCRA, the Government of India enacted the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA in the year 1976 with an objective of regulating the acceptance and utilization of foreign contribution and foreign hospitality by persons and associations working in the important areas of national life. The Act was majorly modified in 2010 with several amendments because many NGOs were found using illegal use of foreign funding. In 2016, license of about 20,000 NGOs were cancelled after reviewing their work. Here if we talk about some international events and ties, India-Slovenia bilateral ties surge to new heights. The President of India, Ramnath Kovind, and his Slovenian counterpart, Borut Pahor, have agreed to strengthen multilateralism and promote multipolar world and sign documents for 7 agreements. Ramnath Kovind's visit is the first ever presidential visit from India to Slovenia. Have a look on the map of Slovenia. Its location in Europe continent. If we look on Slovenia, its bordering countries are Italy, Austria, Hungary, Croatia, and in its southwest there is Gulf of Venice and Adriatic Sea. Its capital is Ljubljana. South Asia's tallest tower constructed. Sri Lanka unveiled South Asia's tallest tower consisting over $100 million, 80% of which has been funded by China under the controversial Belt and Road Initiative. The tower is spread over an area of 30,600 square meters. UN report on diaspora has been released. United Nations' latest report revealed that India is the leading country of origin of international migrants in 2019 with a 17.5 million strong diaspora. The report said that the number of migrants globally reached an estimated 272 million. Most of the international migrants came from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Nepal. However, here is an achievement for the defense of India. The Astra successfully launched. India's indigenously designed air-to-air missile Astra was successfully test-fired from the Bay of Bengal off the coast of Odisha on 17 September 2019. The Beyond Visual Range missile was launched from Sukhoi 30 MKI as part of user trials. Astra has been designed by the DRDO Defense Research Development Organization, the premier research and development organization of the armed forces in the country. The Astra is capable of engaging targets of different ranges and altitudes, including long-range as well as short-range targets. If we talk about Astra missile, it is an indigenously beyond visual range air-to-air missile with a range of over 70 kilometers. The missile can fly towards its target at a speed of over 5,555 kilometers per hour. It has a 15 kilogram high explosive pre-fragmented warhead. The Astra missile has been developed by DRDO along with 50 other public and private organizations involved at various stages of its development. Talking about the famous personality, the famous poet Manik Varma died. Manik Varma, the country's famous poet, passed away recently. He has always been the pride of forums through his satirical works. One of Manik Varma's comic poem was Mangilal or Main. However, there is an achievement for NASA, Emmy Award for NASA. NASA has won 2 Emmy Awards for its interactive programming during this past weekend. The space agency won the 2 awards for the coverage of its InSight interior exploration using seismic investigations, geodesy and heat transport mission to Mars and for its test of a spacecraft that will help bring crewed launches to the International Space Station back to US soil. Today's multiple choice questions for competitive exams. Question number 1. Government of India enacted the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA in which of the following year? Option A 1970, option B 1973, option C 1976 and option D 1979. The correct answer is option C 1976. Question number 2. Recently, in which of the following country was South Asia's tallest tower unveiled? Option A China, option B Malaysia, option C Sri Lanka, option D Japan. The correct answer is option C Sri Lanka. Question number 3. DRDO has successfully test-fired Astra missile recently. This missile is option A air-to-ground missile, option B ground-to-air missile, option C sea-to-air missile and option D air-to-air missile. The correct answer is option D air-to-air missile. Question number 4. The birthplace of Manik Varma, the country's famous poet, is option A Devas, option B Ujjain, option C Indore, option D Hoshangabad. The correct answer is option B Ujjain. Question number 5. According to 2019 diaspora, which is the leading country of origin of international migrants? Option A India, option B Myanmar, option C China and option D Nepal. The correct answer is option A India. Today's subjective questions for competitive exams. Question number 1. What is FCRA? Answer is the Government of India enacted the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA in the year 1976 with an objective of regulating the acceptance and utilization of foreign contribution and foreign hospitality by persons and associations working in the important areas of national life. The Act was majorly modified in 2010 with several amendments because many NGOs were found using illegal use of foreign funding. Question number 2. 2 new plant species belonging to the Aciliaceae or milkweed family were recently discovered. Which were they? The answer is a team of researchers discovered 2 new plant species from the Shola forest of Western Ghats. Telophora balakrishnani, a straggling vine, has been discovered from the Tholayiram Shola in Wayanad, a biodiversity hotspot in the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, whereas Telophora neglecta has been discovered from the Shola forest on the Thuvalmala hill under the Achenkoil Forest Division in Kollam. Thank you so much for watching. We will continue the series in the next episode. Keep on learning.